Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another workout video. Today I'm hitting my hamstrings. As of lately, I don't like training hamstrings and quads together because I feel like one overpowers the other and my energy is used up for either my quads or my hamstrings, so I like to separate it. Always starting off with calves on a hamstring day. Place my knees on my hands sometimes just to, get a mind muscle connection. Look at those hamstrings. Look at the side of those hamstrings. And sometimes I do this movement like how I've seen Jay Cutler do it. He gets a rep and then a squeeze at the top, if you can see what I'm doing. Boom, boom. See that? Boom, boom. Hitting both heads of the calf, man. Hitting the whole calf. All of it. And I've really seen growth since I've been doing my calves this way. So shout out to you, Jay Cutler, man. Thank you. I know you'll never hear this, probably never see this, but shout out to you. And next, we're going into a movement that I've seen on YouTube. Certain bodybuilding gyms have this machine. But I'm using the seated leg extension, which people usually use for their quads. I'm using this for my hamstrings. So try this out. Just make sure that it's angled lower than your calf, obviously, so you can really get a good stretch and a good squeeze at the top. Kept the weight on the same 4 sets each leg. Really focusing on the feel of the movement. I did not want to go heavy on these today. Sometimes I go a little heavier. Today I just didn't want to go heavy. Again, we're at LA Fitness, if I didn't say that already. I do have a Planet Fitness membership as well. It depends on how I'm feeling that day or what body part I'm training, depending on where I go or how much time I have. That all comes into play deciding on which gym I decide to go to, ladies and gentlemen. And pretty much I'm warming up my hamstrings. I'm letting them know that they're going to be getting work today. That's what this movement pretty much is to me. And we're moving on to the seated leg curl. I love this movement. I could go very heavy on this movement. Always make sure that the padding is down on your quads as far as it could go. I mean, like really push it down to make sure you don't have any more room up there. And I feel personally when I put my hands on the padding that it's better as far as me holding the bars that they have on top. I don't really like holding those bars like that. 4 sets. And then we moved on to the lying leg curls. I did 4 sets of these as well. I could go very heavy on these too. In the last 2 sets I went heavy and I went for around 6 reps. I really tried to not let my stomach come up or lower back come up, but sometimes you just can't help it, especially when it's heavy like this. But I like this one in particular because it has three different notches you can adjust. Besides on your calf, you have where my elbows are, so I can make that lower or higher, and that can change a lot. Make sure you adjust that before you use that workout. Next, we're getting into a movement I seen from Sam Sulik. Oh my God, this movement is amazing. Get you like the box jumping thing and some cables, man, and get in front of it. Slightly bend your knees, come up and just squeeze your glutes slightly at the top. Oh my goodness, my hamstrings were screaming after this. Shout out to Sam, man. I'm glad I see him doing this movement. I incorporate it. I've had it incorporated for about, I would say about a month now, month and a half, and I just love it. Definitely feel and see the results of this movement for sure. And my girlfriend loves this movement as well. I have her doing this too in the gym. So now we're moving on to leg press, single leg press. Really make sure I opened up my hips on this so I could get a really good stretch. And just opening up my hips. This movement in general, when you open up your hips and you really take your time with it, single leg, it helps your squat. This is really good for helping your squat. If you have a weak squat as far as like sitting deep into the pocket, getting deep in the hole, you want your squat to be deeper, I'm telling you, do these. For a month straight, do these at least twice a week, and you will see a difference. I guarantee it. And you could just, like I would do, I only have 45 on each side. You don't even have to go up on the weight. Just, high reps, high volume reps, and really, really focus on opening up your hip as much as you can, because that's what really squatting deep is all about. A lot of people have tight hips. If your hips are too tight, and there, you could risk of injury. You're just not gonna be able to squat as deep as you want without pain. As you see, I put my hand there for more of a mind muscle connection. And now we're moving on to back extension, free weight back extension. I like to call it free weight because there is actual machine you could do this with. Again, placing my hands on my upper hamstring, lower glutes, so I can really feel it there. Not coming up all the way. If you notice, I'm not coming up all the way. I'm coming up to where I feel that I stop to feel the feeling in my hamstrings. Once I feel that go away, I go back down. There's no need to come up. I'm not using this for my lower back. And another thing, if you want to use it for your lower back, you have to adjust the padding that way. I found a plate. There was a 25-pound plate in front of me, so I used that. Look at where I'm pushing the plate. I'm driving the plate into my hips. And again, not coming up too high. Rounding my back off at the top so it stays in my hamstring and my glutes. And now, the final movement, because we're done with the workout. But I like to use the stair machine, Stairmaster. But you got to skip 2 steps. Skip 2 steps, and when you come to the top, squeeze your glutes. I'm telling you, this is a great finisher. Great stretch for the hamstrings. Great squeeze for the glutes at the top. Great finisher. Only do about 5 to 8 minutes. No more than that. 10 minutes tops if you're feeling good. But we don't want this to be cardio. This isn't cardio. So that's why I'm skipping 2 steps, and I'm also going very slow. I have the speed on 2. You don't want the speed high because, again, this is not cardio. And that's pretty much going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed this hamstring workout. Comment down below. Let me know what you think.